Ready to go or?
Yes, everyone can see my screen, yes?
Correct, we can see it.
Great, perfect. All right, so I'll
Awesome.
go on to the next slide. And Jesse, whenever you're ready.
Okay, sure. So thank you everybody for joining today. Appreciate you taking time out of your Friday to join us. So today's purpose is really just an informational event to learn more about the multilingual language program at Norwalk Public Schools at the two high schools at Norwalk High School and Brian McMahon. They have Joyce and Corolla are a dedicated team to this Career Pathways program and supporting students with as many work-based learning experiences as possible to help them kind of through school and that engaging experience, and then that transition to kind of after high school graduation to what's next. So really, this is an opportunity to just kind of learn about the multiple ways to get involved and learn more about the program. And the goal of this meeting is really by the end of it to see kind of how could you connect to any of this? Is there something that interests you and a way to kind of partner with the schools in order to kind of support students in this type of community engagement effort? So I hope you can walk away with some ways that you can get connected. And really the next step is for Joyce and Carol to follow up with each one of you, or you to follow up and to kind of make those individual connections as the school year starts. The school is ending right now, but everyone's in kind of fall planning mode, and to just kind of start getting those partnerships in place for next year for the students. So thank you so much to both the chambers for hosting this event, and I'll kick it over to Joyce.
Thank you, Jesse. And again, thank you everyone for being here this morning. Happy Friday. Corolla is actually going to start to give a little background and overview of the MLL program here at Norwalk Public High Schools, specifically how our multilingual learners learn in the program of studies at the high school level, both at Brian McMahon and Norwalk High School.
Yeah, thank you. Hi, thank you, Joyce. Good morning. So like Jesse and Joyce mentioned, I am at Norwalk High School. My name is Carola Osis. I am the department chair, the MLL department chair at Norwalk High School. And we have Joyce that is the coordinator and travels between the two high schools. As you heard, we are the multilingual learner department. We've had a history of name changes. We used to be the ESL department, then the ELL department, then the EL department, and now we're MLL department. So we've had throw in there LOLs, and we've had all the L's. One of our, so what we do, our main job is to support our students. Our students come from all over the world with various levels of English proficiency, with various levels of schooling. And they come throughout the school year, and they come at the age of a high school student. So we place them in high school. The MLL department, so you will see the acronym MLL, which stands again for multilingual learners. So the MLL department at the Norwalk Public School system, it's a very robust program that supports basically all the needs of the students. We have had throughout the last 10 years or so influx of students from certain parts of the country, of the world, that come with various needs. And as a school district, we have been able to modify our ways, improve, change, and provide the students with the type of education that they need to be successful, obviously in school, but in their new country. Their school life, when we get the students, they have a full schedule despite of their lack of English language knowledge or proficiency. So the students come into school and they start right from the beginning completing their graduation requirements, because that is one of our goals for them to graduate. And they have classes just like a mainstream student that will allow them to learn English, learn content, and graduate within 4 years. So along that, in regards to their classes, their preparation for this initiative, as Jesse said, the goal is for us to provide the students with an opportunity to acclimate to their new world, their new country, their new school. And one of those is through this internship program that we have. And to prepare them, we have a couple of classes that the students take before they're placed into the internship. And one of those classes happens in 9th grade and is an introduction to the internship and primarily more in regards to what they like, what they're thinking in terms of a career. And then that continues on in 10th grade, where the students are dedicated more to looking into post-secondary options. And that's where they learn not so much about jobs that you get when you go to college, but also about trades, also about the work life, and even opening their own business and thinking of what are their possibilities after high school. And so, as I said, our goals and objectives is to include the students into their community, be part of their community, learn about businesses, learn about careers, and apply their knowledge, their knowledge from their classes into the outside world. Now, Joyce will give you more information about the internship itself.
Thank you, Carola. So I am the Career Pathways coordinator, facilitator for the Career Pathways internship for our multilingual learners. So as Carola explained, the students go through various courses as prerequisites before they are able to participate in the internship. And so usually students will either be 11th graders or 12th graders and are ready and prepared to participate in an internship. The internship focuses on career exploration and career pathways. It gives them this real world job experience where without this program, they may or may not have this opportunity. It really focuses, and the goal is for our students to learn about themselves, learn about different career pathways here in the United States, so that when they leave high school, they are better prepared and are able to accomplish their goals and any post-secondary success. As Carola mentioned, a lot of our students, they arrive either in middle school, high school, so they can be here anywhere from 2, 3, 4 years if they complete the 4 years in high school, depending on when they arrive. So we know that for any high school student, it is difficult to start thinking about their next steps after high school, and what they're going to do, what their plans are. And so for our students, it can be even more of a challenge with all the other obstacles that they deal with being new in the country and multilingual learners. And so we really crafted this program to really give our students the knowledge and the tools, the skills that they need to be prepared to make that next step. We started in 2018 with this program. with literally only 3 students. And so it started off very small, and we are now, hopefully for next year, have around 30 students who will be participating in the program. So some of our students have participated in various companies, businesses, organizations here in Norwalk, such as Stepping Stones, barbershops, doggy daycares, everything depended on what their career interests were or career goals. So we really hone in on getting to know our students and exploring their interest, their skills, and connecting the dots and helping them to have the opportunity to really experience what the world job experience is here in this country. So it's a 1-semester internship. This is actually, I took it out from our programs of studies. So it focuses on enhancing our students' opportunities for post-secondary success and really developing and honing their work and life skills. Again, so they can be prepared for their next steps in life as young adults. So there's many ways, since there's different parts to this program, there's many ways in which businesses, organizations, and companies can be involved. Our greatest need, however, is as an internship placement site, since that's really the last final step of this continuous program throughout, their high school years. But we are also looking at different ways where we can also bring in outside organizations and any other type of resources, such as taking students on a field trip to learn about a certain company or organization in the community. Also looking for people who would like to be career mentors and really guide students on the different pathways and steps that they should or would need to take to accomplish their goals. Workshop presenters. We really focus on learning about resumes and cover letters, soft skills, hard skills, talking about networking, entrepreneurship, financial literacy, so that students can really start taking it all in and being prepared. Even a guest speaker, if someone wanted to come in and speak about their journey or their profession or the pathways and occupations in their areas or field of studies. So right now, students do receive credit for participating in this internship. Back in 2018, when the program first started, it was kind of like a voluntary type of situation, but now we have been able to actually get it into the program of studies at Norwalk High and Brian McMahon. So students do receive credit for their participation in the internship, which is huge. Usually the duration of the internship is 1 semester, so it's around 18 weeks or so. So it would be a fall semester or a spring semester, and the students can participate either 1-2 days a week, and I would say maybe 3 hours up to 6 hours a week. Very flexible, obviously, depending on the student and the organization business that's involved. But we really try to do what's best for the business and for the student, and that's part of my job. I am the person who meets with the students, find out what their interests are, set them up with an internship, and then I facilitate between the business and organization and the student throughout the whole duration. So I do everything from weekly check-ins with students where I meet with them in school. I also meet with them at their internship placement site. Students write journals about their experience, take pictures. We really try to make it very interactive for them. where they're really soaking in the experience. And they're also still in school at the same time, going to different workshops, learning about different skills, and making sure that they get a very well-rounded experience throughout this internship participation. So really, the next steps would be and this is kind of the goal of why we're here, is to find out what businesses and organizations are interested in getting involved with this program to help our multilingual learners during their participation in this internship program. Because without the participation of the businesses and organizations, we would not be able to give our students this type of experience. And so that leads me to my next slide, where I'm going to share a student's perspective of what their situation was and their experience during their internship. I will also share a student's perspective that will be participating in an internship next school year and what they hope to get out of this experience. And I will also be sharing a employer's perspective that has participated in this program as well. Unfortunately, we did have videos with our students' testimonials. However, we are not able to present these videos anymore at this time. So I have quotes. So forgive me if it's going to be a lot of reading, but I thought that it was very important to make sure that these were included for the presentation. So this was a student that participated in an organization called CT for a Dream. And this organization is not necessarily located in Norwalk, but it is located throughout Connecticut. And we work closely with this organization. So this student was able to participate in various ways with this organization. So I will read what the student wrote about their experience. I participated in the MLL Career Pathways internship program as an intern in the C4D, Connecticut for a Dream organization. Even though my experience was short because I did my internship in 2020 and the internship ended due to COVID, I can say that it was a great experience for me. During the internship, what I enjoyed the most was being able to share with new people that I would not have been able to meet and connect with if it was not for the internship program. I met very kind and knowledgeable people who supported and guided me along the way. I also gained more confidence in myself throughout this experience. I think this helped me a lot because through this opportunity, I was able to gain new knowledge and experiences about the work fields. I also learned a lot about myself. Also, participating in this internship program helped me to prepare for life after high school through learning about things related to colleges and careers, like resumes, the job interview process, applying for scholarships, and applying to universities. I would recommend this program to students to have the opportunity to learn new things and gain experience to be better prepared for the future. So this was a student who arrived during high school and did 3 years, came in with some credits from their country, and is now graduating this year and planning on being a psychology major. So it was great to see this student really, even though their experience was short with the internship program, but it was great to really see this student develop and really come out of their shell due to this internship opportunity and really come out much better prepared for the next steps that the student is going to take for their future. My next slide is talking about a student who I met with that will be participating in the internship program next year. And so we really like to hone in on what students' expectations are and what they would like to learn and gain from their participation. So this is what this student had to say. I am excited to be able to participate in the MLL Career Pathways internship next year. During this experience, I'm hoping to learn about healthcare because I want to be a surgeon. I believe this will be a great program for me because this program will give me the opportunity to express myself as a student that wants to be a professional in the future. I joined the internship program for the great opportunities that will help me to learn new study skills and give me the opportunity to meet new people and have new experiences. I know that this program will give me the opportunity to gain personal and professional development, learn strategies and knowledge to help me be successful and accomplish my goals. So here is an example of a student, again, that is going to be a junior next year. So has only been here for 2 years, but is coming in with skills and a lot of goals that they want to accomplish. And thankfully enough, hopefully to this program, this student will gain these new experiences, and with the help of people in the community, will help them to be better prepared for their next steps after graduating high school. Lastly, this next slide wasn't from an employer perspective. The Connecticut Students for a Dream organization that I had mentioned, we work a lot with them, and a lot of our students have participated and been interns with their organization. So this quote was from Eric Cruz Lopez, who works for the CT Students for a Dream organization. And this is what he had to say about his involvement throughout working with the MLL Career Pathways internship program throughout the years. So he says, Connecticut Students for a Dream has been involved with the MLL Career Pathways internship program for about 2 years, excluding this one due to COVID. We've had a great time working with the students that come through the program, as they are all well-rounded and motivated students. Our organization works on passing legislation here in Connecticut that would benefit the immigrant community. So students coming to us through the program are ideal candidates to learn the ins and outs of working on legislation and what it takes to make change at a statewide level. These students not only bring their current experiences as students and young people, but also the experiences of their communities. As we work with them to learn the legislative process, we also train them to build community, facilitate meetings, talk to legislators, and host community events. Through this work, students gain recognition in their school and community as advocates and learn of new career pathways that they might not have considered in the past. Working with Joyce Rios has also made working with these students a pleasure. Joyce has a discerning eye for students who are motivated and ready to build their skills to the next level. So every candidate that comes to us is more than ready for the challenge. Not only that, but she has cultivated genuine relationships with students that allow them to trust and fully commit to the program. So that's what Eric had to say in terms of his participation with our program, and this organization has been amazing with accepting our students to participate in their organization. And just to follow up after reading all of those quotes from our students and Eric from Connecticut for a Dream, we really appreciate and love all the businesses and organizations that have participated with us throughout the few years that this program has been running. And like I mentioned before, without people wanting to be a part of this program, it wouldn't be possible. So I'm very thankful for everyone who is here and who has participated in the past, and that's what it's all about. Community involvement, hands-on learning, the cultivation of all these different people and relationships coming together to make this work for our students and potentially really changing our students' lives for the future. I have seen students in the past who have finished participating in the internship program through our program at Brian McMahon and Norwalk High School, but also have been hired at different job locations because of their internship program opportunity. So I really encourage, if you are able to and would like to participate in any of the following ways that I've mentioned, through internships, career mentors, having a workshop, speaking about your career and your pathway, excuse me, your experience. You could reach out, I'm sorry, to Corolla, which is our department chair, or you can reach out to me. There's my information, my email, and we would be excited and happy to work with you in the future. And so that's our contact information. Also, I know Jesse just posted the link. You can go to this link to find out more information about the different courses that our students take throughout the years in high school that lead up to the internship program. You could learn more about our students and how to get different ways to get involved. And I know it's 10:30, so we will open it up if there are any questions.
I do have a question.
Sure.
What does a business need or organization like to participate in this program, or just a matter of reaching out to you and say, I would like to participate, and that's it?
Correct. Yes. You could just send me an email and let me know that you are interested, and talk about the different ways that you may want to be involved, whether it's holding an intern and having intern work at your organization or business, or like I said, it could be something like being a career mentor, holding a workshop, any of the following ways. And maybe you would have a different suggestion or something different that you would like to do, or a different way you would like to be involved. So we're open to different ideas on ways to be involved.
Yeah. One more thing. One more question. Do you happen to have a flyer that summarizes this that I can share with the mailing list that I have of business owners in East Norwalk?
Sure. Yes. Yeah, I could actually make sure that I have, if everyone put their information in the chat, I can send you over some flyers that you can distribute. That would be great. Thank you. Yes. And even if maybe being a part of this program won't work for you at any time soon, or if you know any other people or organizations that would like to be involved or would benefit from something like this, please feel free to spread the word. Thank you.
I will. I have a mailing list of, because I'm the membership secretary for the East Norwalk Business Association. So all of them are business owners. I mean, they're restaurants, and we have some factories, and so I can just, I'm just thinking I can share with them as well.
Thank you. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. Any other questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was raising my hand. I don't know if you could see me. Can you hear me?
Go. Yes, I can. Yes.
Okay. This is great. Seeing the logos on the bottom, I'm involved with a lot of this already, so I would love to be a part as a business owner in South Norwalk. I just want to give you a little bit of a recommendation, if you like. He's a great guy. His name is Ivan, I-V-A-N, De Irish, and D-E and Irish. A book recommendation called Outside of the Box. It's for teenagers and young adults to think about careers and expose them to high-paying careers and engage them in what, if they will or won't need a college degree, what's the payment of that career, what's the schools that do it, and so on. Because of course, it's always exposure. I've interviewed him, and he's from Connecticut. He's a philanthropist here. He helps. I think it's Colors of Positive Thoughts, but I know he would be open to speaking. And I think the book would actually help engage those ideas for children who, because even their ideas of like what I want to be is usually what I'm exposed to, right? So it's going to be like doctor, veterinarian, this and that, but even engineer, but engineer is so widespread. So if we give them, I was introduced to ceramics arts in Rogers Elementary School, which is now Doma's now. It's now my company at 38 years old. And, you know, something like that doesn't usually look like a company. So just an exposure, I'm just giving as a recommendation. I know he would love to speak. And you guys are doing amazing. I'm a child of a mother who started New Arrivals in Stanford, so I love this. And yeah, I'll connect with you further for like the Haitian American Collaborative and stuff, because I know we would want to be a part of this. But just a referral, if you would like. I know he would speak for you guys as a, however you would need that.
Perfect. Thank you so much. That's amazing. I'm
You're
definitely gonna look into him. Thank you so much.
I think Yuri has wants to yes. Go
First
ahead.
of all, this is lovely. I echo Diana. This is just a great introduction. I was not familiar with the MLL, but maybe it's because of all the name changes, right? No, just kidding. I was laughing about that because, you know, that's school districts too. They keep changing names. And how are you supposed to, you know, try to build up awareness? You keep changing the names, right? So, but I love everything that I'm hearing about this. This is wonderful. And, you know, it takes a village. I'm sure everyone on this call is all in. And I see Althea from First County Bank. Hi, Althea. Hello.
Hey, Yuri, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
And people like Althea and her bank are the ones that get this whole, it takes a village, and by all means, you have our support. Althea, when she did the Norwalk Chamber of Commerce Leadership Program, she came away with, I'm going to do a diaper drive. I'm going to get my colleagues at the bank to do a diaper drive for person to person. That's who I represent. We are in Norwalk, we are in Stanford, and we are in Darien. Most of our clients are Stanford and Norwalk. And my goal is to recruit and empower our younger generation who come from different countries, who speak different languages. This is exactly what I would love to support. It's a two-way street. It takes a village, and by all means, so, you know, you have my support, whatever it is. I'd be happy to speak. I'd be happy. I've done multiple careers, so I could probably speak on changing careers, you know. I have a very unorthodox background in that sense, but it wouldn't be about me. It would really be about encouraging your students to just keep, you know, if one thing doesn't work, we go on to the next, right? It's a process of elimination. And who else said it? It was probably Diana. You have to be exposed to it.
Exactly.
So let them be exposed. So by all means, you have our support. And I'm very excited about this program. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Can I just second Alafina, because I was a part of that as well, and that's now we're opening a brick and mortar. But Alafina, I've been a part of your presentation, so I just double back what they said.
Thank you. I really appreciate everyone's questions and comments. It's so great to hear that so many people would like to be involved and help out, and especially in the community. We know that our younger generation, our future, in a way depends on us, right? And how we guide them and where we take them. And so I really appreciate everyone for being here. especially on a Friday morning. And I will be reaching out to everyone here, and I will send out any of these extra materials that you may need. And I'm very excited to potentially work with each and every one of you in the future.
Yes,
Sounds like,
thank you. I'm sorry.
no, Corolla, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I just quickly wanted to say thank you again for being here. Like Joyce and Jesse said, it means a lot to us, especially in this, you know, still in the pandemic and with everything happening around the world. It means a lot to us that you're here listening and willing to help out. So like Judy said, it takes a village, and we are more than ready to, you know, spread out into the community, and we'll welcome any questions, any inquiries, any further information that you need. We're here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Vlad, did you have a question before we close out?
I was just going to comment that it's great. I'm with Eversource. Rebecca, who is really the staffing person who's based in Connecticut, is who kind of, Jesse and she kind of, you know, brought me into this. And this is great work. This is kind of what my role is about, which is making sure that Eversource increases our talent pipeline. And starting, this would be one of our younger groups, but I think it's important to plant the seed and get them interested. The things that we're thinking about doing would be maybe visits to a facility or workstation to learn about, you know, energy, you know, solar energy, offshore wind, a lot of the stuff that we're doing, get them excited about it, because we're no longer just a gas company or the electric company. We are kind of what's making our planet sustainable. So I find that there's a lot of excitement, as well as there will be people, including myself, because even though I'm in Massachusetts, I come to Connecticut often. If there's mentoring or ways that we can begin to at least pair up and get, again, the students familiar with different aspects from our perspectives, we definitely want to do that. So this is great work, and thank you guys.
Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, and again, it all comes back to it takes a village and exposure. And thank you. And if anyone else has any questions, I also want to give a great thank you to Jesse from Norwalk Acts and Eva for the Greater Hispanic Norwalk Chamber. You guys have been amazing. Without you, this would not have been possible. So thank you so much. I'm so happy that you guys have been able to be a part of this program and the process. And I look forward to continue working with you in the future.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And thank you again, everyone, for coming, and have an amazing Friday, an amazing weekend. And I will follow up with each and every one of you within the day.
Sounds good.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thank
Take
you
care.
too. Thank you. Bye.
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 Bye.